Now, if you've followed my channel for a while, you'll know that I often talk to you about wearing natural fabrics as much as possible. Well, today's video is about styling silk during spring and summer. So let's get started. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Barra. I have been a personal stylist for 26 years and I'm now here to help you build wardrobes that mix and match easily. Now, before I go on, if you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, share below, because all of that genuinely helps me bring more content to you. So first up, I've got this silk shirt, which I'm wearing today. Now, there's a lot of reasons why I like this particular shirt, and it comes in lots of different colours, by the way. But the reason why I like this is classic navy blue and ivory stripe. Now, navy blue will work for pretty much every single one of you out there. The other good thing about this is it has that kind of very old school, classic, very elegant look about it, but it's in silk. Now, often these are made in cotton, and that's the reason why I particularly like this. It feels very cool on my skin. So if you have to go to work and you have to work in an office and you have to wear a shirt, maybe you can't wear sleeveless clothes, this would be a fantastic option for you. Not only does it look really smart and elegant, but it will also keep you cool as well. I've styled it with these white trousers and my heels and my bag, because one of the best ways to style anything that's a pattern is to use the pattern first and then build everything around it. So always start off with the pattern and then build the rest of the outfit around it. Next up is this taupe colored dress. These come in lots of different colors, but the reason why I've picked this out is because I think it's very versatile. I've decided today to dress it down with a belt and my Birkenstocks. This is the type of thing that I might wear to the beach. I might meet somebody for lunch. So it's very much a daytime, summer, beachy vibe type of outfit, but still has that touch of elegance because the fabric is silk. The other reason why I like this is because I could quite easily dress this up with a pair of heels for the evening. So I wanted to show you this one because, again, it comes in lots of different colors, but also I think it's really versatile. You could easily wear this in the day and then put a pair of heels on and be ready for the evening as well. And that's what I'm all for, is making clothes as versatile as possible. Now, if you're really struggling with your wardrobe and you find that you've got lots of casual pieces, but they feel too casual or they feel a bit drab and you're feeling really down about it, definitely book in for a discovery call with me. I'd love to meet you and I can talk to you about how I can help your wardrobe into what you love again. So I'll put the link to that here and also in the notes. Next up is these grey silk shorts. I have a few pairs of silk shorts which I absolutely adore because, again, they're very, very cool. Well, I've decided this time to put them with this lace shirt because I feel like it makes it quite sort of elegant and nice, but it's also quite okay to dress this down with my Birkenstocks again and make it a bit of a daytime outfit. I could wear these with a t-shirt and dress them down even further and maybe like a lightweight jacket or something like that. But again, I really like these. They're very comfortable and they come in lots of different colours. So again, if it's something that you feel like you like shorts, but you find that they're usually quite casual, like denim or cotton or something like that, this is a way of wearing something that's quite casual, but also looks a lot more elegant, just again because of the fabric. And that's the beauty of wearing silk, is it will allow your skin to breathe and it also looks a whole lot better as well. Now, with silk, one of the best things that you can use it for as well is nightwear. Now, obviously, we can get hotter in the evenings, particularly when it's very, very humid and you don't even want any covers on you, but you feel like you want to wear something. So silk is fantastic for that as well. I've got this silk nightie plus the dressing gown that also matches it. And it feels really lovely on my skin. I feel like I can float around the house. In fact, I do float around the house in this and it flows with me. But it means that I can wear something, but I don't feel like it's too hot and it actually keeps me really cool. This would also be fantastic if you are going through perimenopause or menopause and you're finding you're getting a lot of the hot flashes. So again, silk is the perfect type of fabric for that. So I would definitely look at this if this is you. And again, it comes in lots of different colours. I love this kind of muted sort of colour again. I feel like it really worked for me. It's almost like a purpley sort of grey colour. You're struggling with your wardrobe and it's overwhelming. You've got loads of stuff in there you never wear anymore. Definitely download my capsule wardrobe blueprint. It's entirely free. I'll put the link here and in the notes, and it takes you through how to think about your wardrobe, how to remove what's not working and add in what will. Now, next up is this silk jacket. This again is a very casual one, but this jacket is actually reversible. Now, I chose this particular colour, which is a pale pink, and then it also changes to the beige as well. So you've got the beige lining or a pink lining or vice versa. And they also had it in black and navy, so you could choose which one you wanted. It's about how the fabric moves. It's not something you can really create with any other type of fabric. And so again, I'm wearing it with my tiered skirt, which I absolutely love, wear this all the time. And it kind of gives it something else. So this is something I could chuck on in an evening if it's starting to cool down, but I still want to feel cool. Maybe it's been hot and sweaty all day, but I just want to put a light layer over the top. So this is another one that I really liked. And I also like the style of the pockets on it as well. Now this outfit, I would say, is much more towards the evening. This is something that you could definitely wear for an evening. These silk trousers with this lace shirt, they come in lots of different colours, but I like the idea of this particular colour, and I've just teamed them with my heels and my bag to keep it really, really simple. But I think this sort of speaks for itself. It doesn't really need very much of a conversation around it, because the trousers, again, they're very tailored, they're very beautiful, but because of the fabric and the way it hits the light, it gives something a little bit more feminine, maybe a little bit more elegant. And it's, again, it makes it look more expensive. I think overall, this is the thing with silk, is that it can be a very casual piece. In this case, it's much more elegant and much more towards the evening, but it can be a very casual piece, but it still looks more elegant and more expensive straight away. There's something about the way that fabric moves. Now, last but not least, what I really like about most of these pieces, and particularly the jackets, is the fact that they look very casual. So the actual cut and the shape is very casual, but because it's in this silk fabric, it looks so much more elegant. I chose this particular colour because it suits better with the items that I've got in my wardrobe. This is another piece that is entirely casual, which is why I've teamed it with jeans. But it looks so much more expensive because of the way the fabric moves, the way it looks, and it looks really elegant. So even though I'm wearing something very casual here, I feel like that jacket completely elevates it. And that's the key, I think, to wearing silk. Not only is it better for the environment, is it better for your skin, also the items that I've shown you today are dyed with plant-based dyes as well. Now, you need to be really careful with how you treat silk, and definitely don't wring it out. Lay it flat when you've washed it. Wash it as cool as possible, and don't wring it out at the end. You'll damage the fibres. But silk is brilliant for allowing your skin to breathe. It's much better for your skin than having satin, which is 100% plastic, basically. So I know you think sometimes you look at satin, you think it looks the same. It really doesn't look the same. It really doesn't hang the same. It's not the same on your skin. It will be sticky on your skin because it won't allow your skin to breathe. Silk does. So it immediately looks elegant. You need to look after it, and you can machine wash these, but I would go as cool as possible. It just overall makes an outfit look so much more elevated. Even though, like I say, some of these pieces are quite casual in themselves, they still elevate something and make it look a lot more elegant. So if you're interested in any of this, the links are all below. Let me know in the comments what you think. I know a couple of you before have told me how silk has changed things for you and how you felt so wonderful wearing silk, because I do talk about this quite a lot. If you need help with your wardrobe, definitely book in for a discovery call with me. So have a wonderful week wherever you are, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.